Castlecraft. Let's take a first look at this Minecraft, I guess, inspired wave defense game. So yeah, the main objective of the game is basically you've got to defend your king. Now you can do this in a number of ways. The main one obviously is building a castle around him. You can also build defenses, weapons, traps. You can place troops like archers and soldiers. You can also fight yourself as well. And obviously as you go along, each wave gets harder and harder. So this is the first time I've actually played through this. It's just released into early access as of 28th of April 25. There are 3 maps to choose from in the game, but you can only jump into the first one. I guess you've got to unlock the others as you go along. So yeah, let's take a look. When you start the game out, you start out with some basic resources. So you can build a basic defenses for the first wave and some money as well. You can talk to this guy. He will take you through a tutorial if you want, but of course I decided not to, which was a big mistake. You start with no weapons or tools or anything, so you need to spend the gold you start with. So you start with 100, and I made my first mistake there and unlocked the pickaxe. We'll see why it was a mistake in a bit. When you've unlocked stuff here, you just left click and drag them down into your hotbar, and that way you can use the corresponding number to select them. This allows you to quickly select things for building and weapons and so on. So yeah, building's quite straightforward as well. You just select the material you want, left click, drag across, and then left click and drag up to build a wall. You also have helpers here. You see this little guy in the green. He helps you build everything. Now if I had my hammer equipped, I could actually help build as well. And you can also hire more builders.
We don't have enough resources.
I do like how he just throws stuff at the wall to build it. But hey. You use the pickaxe as well to gather resources. This standard kind of ground that is around your base doesn't really give anything all the time. Sometimes you get random materials out of it. Wood looked like the easiest resource to gather. There's a lot of trees around, so I just went off to grab some wood so I could carry on building my base. I guess in the stone and stuff maybe drops more frequently in the mountains or if you dig down deeper into the ground. But I haven't found out yet. Also, I know you can upgrade the pickaxe. So maybe if you upgrade the pickaxe, you do get some better resources. Again, not actually tried this yet myself. Traps are a big part of the game. So I've just unlocked the standard wooden ones here. Little wooden spikes. It's important to place these kind of in a path of where the enemies are going to go. Now they're going to make a beeline for your king, so as long as you kind of put them kind of in front of him or in front of the kind of the path that they'll take, then they'll take damage when they actually hit these. And it's well worth doing because they can take a lot of damage when they're walking through them. The wave information is in the top right of the screen, and when that timer hits 0, the wave starts and it prompts this event to happen. Each time it'll spawn in different mobs. This is the very first one, so these are very basic mobs, but it'll give you a breakdown of their stats and their weaknesses and any special strengths they got, as you can see here. So as you imagine, as this is the very first round, these mobs are very basic. They don't do much, they just go directly for your king. So they make a beeline directly for him, basically. Some of the mobs later on, they'll try and flank and get around the back. So you've got to make sure you've got defenses all over the place. But yeah, these guys are basic. And we'll get to see the big mistake that I made starting this game off. So yeah, the mistake I made is the pickaxe is not a weapon. It does nothing. And I can't afford a sword, so I'm basically useless here. I have to try and, get the mobs just to kill themselves on the traps I built. As you can see here, like most of them do start making a beeline and taking some damage, but they also follow you if you go close to them. So I'm trying to use this to my advantage a bit and try and drag some through the traps I've made. But sadly, they've already broke through, I think, and got to my king, or near enough have. So I'm trying to drag them back as much as possible. And you see some of them are dying in the traps, but a lot have got through to my king. The king does defend himself, and he will kill a few, but he's only got a certain amount of health as well. And there he is. Game over. So yeah, if you are going to play this game, definitely start out with the sword and not the pickaxe. So I started another game and jumped ahead a bit here, and as you can see, I've built up my base a bit now. I actually have a sword, and I've actually built some archers on top of the building. And yeah, you know, I'm in a better position here. I'm helping build the spike traps a bit more as well. And so I'm going to get another wave going in about a minute. I've not figured out how to kind of skip forward the time so you start the wave automatically. I've tried to look through the options, but I can't find a way to do it. This is just wave 2. Again, you just get the basic grunts to start with. First couple of waves are straightforward. With that, once you got your sword, you can fight them off quite easily. Once you get past wave 2, you do start getting harder mobs. You get ones with shields. And then the further you get really big mobs like war machines and giant skeletons and so on. But yeah, let's take a look what happens now when they attack my base with my archers. And I got my sword and shield and the spike trap set up. My archers are now in range and they start off and do some decent damage. I thought they were going to basically kill them all before they got to the base. But these guys move faster than I thought. And there's more of them than I thought as well. Being the second round, I guess they've added a few more in. So yeah, I have to jump in with my sword. You basically, if you attack 3 times, you do a little combo at the end of it. You do a little bit more damage. You can also do shield blocks as well. So if you hold down right mouse, you'll block their attacks. And you can also do a shield bash by holding down the shield and then attacking. But yeah, they even got through my base here, so I had to jump in and protect my king. Because if they do manage to kill him, you have to start the round from scratch again. You don't get any of the gold that you've collected. So when you kill everyone, the wave ends. And you'll get a load of loot from the king. He's so happy, he gives you a load of stone and wood and some gold. As you can see here. So he's super happy guy. Super happy. And I think what you can do is you can actually choose to spend some of that resources rebuilding the castle. So you just do it, you know, you don't have to do it manually. You can just click restore and it will sort it all out. So then when the round starts again, it's back to what it was before the wave started. And as you can see here, the castle is rebuilt. Well, not really a castle, it's a wall around a guy at the moment. But you can build it into a castle if you really put some effort into it. Anyway, the new round starts. As you can see, you have about 8.5 minutes in the top right hand corner. And you can start unlocking a few more things. And yeah, that is what the game is about. You kind of go through each stage, unlock more and more items, and fight harder and harder enemies. And eventually you'll get the stages where you've built entire castles to help defend your guy. And the waves are so crazy that you need the castle and a lot of defences to be able to defend against them. So yeah guys, that is Castlecraft. Just a quick first look at it. Myself, I'm not a big fan of wave defense games. But I thought the mix of Minecraft and the castle building looked a bit interesting, so I wanted to give it a go. And hopefully this video has given people an idea of what this game is about and what it's like starting out. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm slowly working through my Steam collection, trying to play all of my games. And I'll be releasing a video once or twice a week. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.